back to Ohio and episode number 4 of this mini-series. I realized that I need to roll the fields that we've planted. I'm not rolling the cornfield, just feels wrong, but I'm going to roll the wheat field. I'm going to do it off camera because I don't find rolling particularly interesting, and I'm probably going to add in the seedbed reconciliation mod, but I just wanted to show you that I'd leased the roller and I am still in Euros on here. Hey, we've obviously been playing Furling since. Today's job, obviously, is to harvest the cornfield that we've got. And one cool thing that I have noticed on here, and I noticed it later on because I didn't turn off the needs plowing state, is this header, which is available on Mod Hub, has stalk stompers. And it's mulching for us as we harvest. So we're going to get a bonus there, which I would never normally bother doing. So that's really cool, I think. I love some of these folding headers as well. The engineering that goes into the real world versions of these must be insane. I should have a look into it at some point because it just looks so cool. The mod versions look awesome as well. The animations that these guys put together. But you know, the real world engineering of transferring all that power and stuff is just, yeah, something that is kind of intriguing. But everyone had lots of feedback on the last episode, and I think this is too big. I'm definitely not used to something so big, and yes, the cedar, everyone seems to agree, or a lot of comments seem to agree that the cedar is too big. I've had a bunch of suggestions for options. One is the I can't remember the brand, the Terminator 18 meter cedar. That's an aircart type cedar as well. I still think that's too big, but there are some others that are about, and I'm going to have a look at those, and we might just end up buying another cedar. At the moment, I don't think we need it. Obviously, these two fields are planted. I think we're going to put cotton in here. So that'll be fine. We need to look at a cotton harvester. I'm not sure whether we're going to buy or lease one. Depends if we stick with doing cotton long term. There's in fact cotton in the field in front of us, which I'd completely missed. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. We're just going to basically get this field harvested today. One of the things I'm loving about this series is it really lets me embrace the new approach that I'm taking to playing Farm Sim to make videos, which is just going to load the game up and play the game of whatever needs doing. I spoke about it in a couple of the other videos recently. I got into this real decision paralysis again around what's the big job I need to do in today's video, rather than just going and playing Farm Sim. And that's what I've been doing for the last few videos, and it's made life much better for me at the moment. It's Wednesday. This video probably isn't going to come out until the weekend, but for those of you that are interested that haven't either asked me directly or don't see some of the other videos, Dad is doing better. He's not completely better, but he's doing better. He's not been back in hospital now for nearly 2 weeks at this point, which is really nice. I'm feeling mentally less drained, which is also really nice. I think a lot of it was to worry about my dad, and then the other few things that piled on top of that, but just too much. So yeah, feeling, you know, and this is the thing that I meant to mention and I didn't in the last one of these. Answer as a percentage below. How are you feeling? If you're not sure what that is, it's the thing that Ollie Blogs does occasionally. He used to do it a lot. With mental health stuff and things, you know, we're really bad. You know, someone, hey, I'm okay, and that's it. Rather than saying, I'm okay, you know. This is the cedar moving in. Last week, I was probably down 50% or below mentally as to how I was feeling. This week, I think I'm probably up about 75%, which is pretty good for me, to be honest. Yeah, so answer below. How are you guys feeling? I want to use part of what I want to use this series for, and I did forget in the last video because I was recording the commentary after quite a long day, is to chat about stuff like mental health, because most of the people watching this are men, and most men are freaking awful at talking about stuff like that. So yeah, I do talk about it a lot more in some of the videos on Patreon because the audience is much smaller. So yeah, I want to use this as a vehicle for talking about that because I think it's an important thing. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Yeah, it's really cool. Really appreciate it. It's letting me do stuff that I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise, like buy cool things to make videos with, like this microphone, which I wouldn't have brought if I didn't have patrons and things. So yeah, you can't see me pointing at the microphone, but you know, pretty much done with the harvest. We've got a decent amount off of here. Didn't take that long with just the one combine. I do have 2 corn headers, and that's going to be really handy for the bigger field of corn. You can see the 2 fields that were planted in the last video have both grown quite significantly overnight with the fast crop growth that we have. Nearly 76,000 litres of corn off that field. So let's see what we're going to get paid for that. I really like the pace of this. You know, it's just like harvest a field, take it and sell it and see how much money you make. It's so much simpler than some of the other stuff that I do. It's quite nice. So $115,000. Nice. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, comment, questions or suggestions below. And if you're new to the channel, think about subscribing, and I'll see you next time.